This week's NXT kicked off with Ricky Starks in a gauntlet match against Vanity Project.
Ricky who?
Did I say Starks?
Yeah.
Saints, excuse me, sorry.
I call him Ricky Stanks.
But he was in a gauntlet match with the Vanity Project from Evolve. Saints defeated Brad Baylor in 2 minutes with a flying elbow, followed by a tornado DDT. Another 2 minutes went by, and another one bites the dust as Ricky Saints beats Ricky Smokes with the atomic drop, followed by a roll-up. Saints then beats Evolve champion Jackson Drake in about 3 minutes, raising his knees as Drake went for the swanton, followed by a clothesline and a Rochambeau to earn the right to pick the stipulation at the Great American Bash against Ethan Page. Now, Saints ended up opting for a Falls Count Anywhere match as he goes for the North American Championship this Saturday.
Ricky Stanks. Ethan Page and Ricky Stanks, man. That's weird. Keep saying Stanks. That's not his name. Saints. This was my first time in a long time watching NXT. Like I watched some highlights if I'm interested, but I watched NXT because Chris said I had to watch NXT. You know, so I saw a lot of new people, a lot of things like it just new to me, like kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like not everybody when I used to watch NXT is on the main roster, you know, or somewhere else, you know. But I did enjoy this. I do like all the matches, you know, because you know tests your endurance and all that stuff like that.
Well, and it makes Ricky look good going into the match too.
Yes.
No Quarter Catch Crew has their match next. Tavion Heights gets to leave the crew if he wins. After a good few minutes of wrestling, Charlie Dempsey tripped up Heights at the top of the steps, which resulted in Tavion getting his knee stuck between the steps and the ring post. Taking advantage of the situation, Dempsey stomps out the knee of Heights against the steps. Throwing him back in the ring, Dempsey focuses on the knee with a single leg crab. Tavion Heights fights to get to the ropes. Charlie just keeps pulling him back and reapplying the crab until he slaps on some kind of modified STF.
Yeah, that looked crazy.
But Tavion would not give up, and Ren Sinclair ultimately opted to throw in the towel, giving Dempsey the victory. Now, I'm kind of happy about this, but at the same time, I'm not. I guess I could say I just didn't want to see these two turn on each other just yet. Yeah. I love the No Quarter Catch Crew and what they're doing. I just wish they would move to the main roster already, to be honest with you.
I don't know. Charlie Dempsey needs to be there. Like, that dude can wrestle.
Oh, I know. I love Charlie Dempsey.
Like, he's going to be a world champion one day. Like, I just know he is.
I mean, I'm sure it's going to happen. It keeps me wondering when, because he's been there for a good while now. At least I feel like it has been. But we'll just have to wait and see. Maybe this breakup of No Quarter Catch Crew results in that.
I think
it makes me wonder where Ren Sinclair is going to fall in all of this. She's like probably one of my favorites in the No Quarter Catch Crew just because she's hilarious.
She's from RCW too, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, we saw her when we went to go see Jericho. Well, Fozzy. That was 2019. 2019.
Before everything went to crap.
I don't know if that was one of her first matches, but I know she was still in school at the time because that was featuring Hybrid School of Wrestling. So
that was a good show.
Yeah, it was a great show. We got to talk to Jazz and whatnot.
Oh yeah, Jazz is all. Thank you, baby. Well, I got you, girl.
Well, because she lives out here too.
Yeah,
and she runs the Texas NWA thing.
It's called Dog Pound Championship Wrestling.
Yeah, it's part of NWA.
Yeah.
Now, moving forward, we had Mike Santana and Joe Hendry taking on High Rise, the team of Tyson DuPont and Tyreek Igwe, accompanied by Wesley as usual. They led a decent match, but there seemed to be a little bit of miscommunication there. There was a point where it seemed like Mike Santana was supposed to run in and stop the count, but I can't remember if it was DuPont or Igwe that was in the way, and Joe Hendry ended up having to kick out. I don't know if you saw that. It was really awkward because Santana even like pushed him.
Okay.
And then the ref finally told him to, get on his side because he wasn't the legal man.
I did not notice that.
Yeah, it was real odd. It
sounds. I do not remember that.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those ones. If you blink,
you missed it. Yeah.
But Wes distracted the ref later on, causing Trickene to attack Joe Hendry. But since Santana was legal man, he took out Lee off the top rope, apron, excuse me. And from there, he hit the spin the block and pinned Tyson for the 3. Trick ended up attacking Santana after the bout. Hendry came in to get some offense before being shut down. High Rise West and Trick stood tall in the end, with Williams hoisting the TNA title over the incapacitated Hendry and Santana.
It's because Trick doesn't believe, bro. That's why. He needs to believe, all right? And
I love Santana's reception. Like, the reception they're giving him.
It's crazy, though. I'm not going to lie. I never thought I'd see Mike Santana wrestling for WWE.
I always wanted to see that because I loved the whole LAX storyline that they did.
That was
TNA. And then them having to fight the original LAX. That was chef's kiss.
Yeah, my boy Hernandez, my boy Homicide.
Yeah, so I mean, I've always been keen on Mike Santana, and when he went to AEW, I followed Proud and Powerful there for a little bit until things kind of just got too convoluted, and it was just like, oh well. But then him and Ortiz ended up breaking up. Apparently, they had a chance to sign with WWE when they signed with AEW. Because Ortiz was talking about it in an interview not that long ago. He said that they had the chance. They decided to go with AEW, and that he's enjoying, seeing Mike Santana succeed over here and being in the bigger spotlight.
Yeah, I mean, they fumbled that ball, but I mean, maybe it was for the best.
The Inner Circle killed Proud and Powerful. That's what it was. The whole
Jericho.
A lot of Jericho's stuff killed a lot of people.
Drink it in, man.
And I used to love Jericho. Now it's just like, after he killed almost every act that I like, it's like, what the hell. But anyway, where were we? Oh yeah, a package played for Yoshiki Inamura, showing the support from fellow Japanese talent. To tease the following confrontation between him and Obafemi, they showed some Pro Wrestling Noah talent, the Great Muda, Io, I think was part of it too, right? So, I mean, they have a lot to back this guy right now. I enjoy his style of wrestling. I don't really enjoy what they've been doing with him with Josh Briggs and kind of making him like goofy-ish.
I was confused because I didn't know who was fighting Obafemi at first, because I was like, is it this Josh Briggs dude or is it the Chinese guy or Japanese guy? This is my first time seeing Nomura, right? That's his name?
Yeah, Inamura.
That's my first time seeing him, so I was like, so who is he fighting? Because why is this dude in his face? And this dude, like, you know what I mean? He looks like his manager, kind of. It looks weird. It doesn't look like,
Yeah. They ended up, of course, going to the ring. Inamura said he was ready for his match, to which Obafemi stated Inamura isn't qualified to take his title. Josh Briggs claims Inamura is, quote, going to beat your ass. I will do everything in my power to make sure he leaves champion, end quote. Femi then warns Briggs, who ends up swinging on Oba, but ducks and hits his own punch and a clothesline over the top rope to where Inamura ends up slamming Obafemi before officials came out to separate them. That one quote from Josh Briggs makes me wonder if they are going to put the title on Inamura. Because he says, I'll do everything in my power.
Yeah, probably gonna like jump in.
Interfere. Yeah.
Interfere before them.
I would feel like that's the only way you're gonna take the title from Obafemi, because if you do it any other way, you're gonna make him look weak, and you built this guy up to be a monster.
I hope
forever.
If he does lose, he goes to the main roster.
I want him in the main.
He needs to be, dude. Obafemi is that dude. He has an aura, everything.
Yeah,
he's definitely gonna be a freaking star.
But next we saw Kalani Jordan facing Lainey Reed in an impromptu match due to their confrontation in the locker room, where Reed thought she should be included in Evolution despite being only there for a cup of coffee. So Jordan didn't like that. Reed's reaction time was a bit awkward and slowing down the match near the beginning, and especially on spots that required that speed, which kind of I was taken aback from, but it seemed like the nerves may have started to dwindle down mid-match because she seemed more comfortable and her work looked a lot more fluid. Kalani Jordan was able to gain the upper hand with a flurry of shots, all while limping. Jordan was met at the top rope where the two exchanged forearms, sending Reed back into the canvas. Kalani followed up with a split leg moonsault for the win. This makes me wonder if possibly she was in fact hurt, because even that split leg moonsault when she springboarded, you could tell she was ginger on her on her ankle, that she was limping for probably about half the match, I want to say. But they did have Lainey Reed focusing on that body part too, so it could just be a whole work. But that's what I like about it too, is when you can't tell.
Oh yeah, I love when they like sell injuries well.
Thea Hell ended up attacking Reed after the match because the two are feuding. Shayna Baszler actually produced this match. She was listed in the credits at the end of the show, and Bodyslam.net reported on it saying she also spent the show shadowing Oni Lorcan, and Fightful also confirmed the report, saying WWE is looking to see how she would do in that role. So that was pretty cool to know that Shayna is somewhat back in the fold. I didn't even know Oni Lorcan was a producer until I saw this news. So that's pretty cool too. It's unfortunate that we don't see him anymore wrestle, but I always liked Oni Lorcan. Javon Evans ended up getting jumped by Jasper Troy after that in medical. This was after him being assaulted earlier that night by Jasper Troy. So then they cut to the family sit down, where it comes to a conclusion that D'Angelo, Crucifino, and Stax would face each other in a triple threat as the family implodes. Now, Channing Stax Lorenzo put out a tweet that I found quite entertaining. I don't know if you saw this. It read, quote, "Now that I'm Heritage Cup champion and Dawn of NXT, I'm calling the shots for my next match. Ava, let's make one of these fights happen," end quote. He had a picture of a Heritage Cup contenders list, and on that list, number 1, Fat Lexus King.
Wow.
Number 2, Santino Marella. Number 3, Gregory Paul, Logan Paul, and Jake Paul's dad.
Okay.
Number 4, A-Train.
He wants to.
Number 5, Randy Orton Jr.
Yeah. Yeah.
Number 6, Coco Beware.
Okay.
Number 7, Johnny Saint, who is like 80 something now, retired British wrestler.
Okay.
And number 8, Mike the Situation.
Man, he gonna lose, bro. unless he hits a wall or something.
Zach is gonna come out. He's gonna start working for WWE or what?
I'm not gonna say nothing because I like that guy. So I mean, I hope he gets some work.
I wasn't making fun of him or anything. I'm just saying.
No. Like, I like Jersey Shore. Zach seems like a cool guy. Hopefully, he gets a job somewhere that somewhere good.
Somewhere good.
Because they just had my boy on Dark.
Yeah, well, I don't even think he's with them anymore.
He's not, but it was just hilarious to see.
Mike was on Dart one time, I think, to help Zach in a match.
That's horrible.
Oh, man. Well, after that, anyway.
Totally off the cuff.
Jasper Troy took to the ring to demand he'd be added to the NXT title match. Evans interrupted Troy getting his licks back before they were separated. After that, Hank and Tank defended their titles against Spears and Vance, accompanied by Izzy Dame and Tatum Paxley. Dame and Paxley played a big part in this match, interfering where they saw fit, to the point where Zaria and Soruka came out to attack the two. Hank and Tank went up and set Vance for the double clothesline, but Spears sacrificed himself and got hit with an assisted power slam immediately after and took the pin.
You said you don't like Hank and Tank.
Nah, I'm not too. I don't really like them too much.
You said that they remind you of Heavy Machinery.
See, but I loved Heavy Machinery though.
Tucky.
I loved Heavy Machinery. They were funny. Hank and Tank, I find obnoxious.
Yeah. I mean,
like the way they overreact and overact is like, I don't care for it.
You know, I always think every time I see Joanne Evans, because we were talking about him earlier.
Why do you hate him?
No. He just looks like he could be Kai Cenat's older brother, bro. Like, and then he, like, I don't know, when he wrestles, bro, just like, man, you too tall to be doing all these flips, man. I don't want you to hurt yourself.
Oh, I know.
He's like crazy. Super tall. I'm like, bruh, like, your athleticism is crazy.
He needs to build those muscles a little more, though.
Yeah,
he does.
He looks like a broomstick flying. I mean,
oh man,
I'm just being real, bro. He looks like a feather, like, you know.
Anyway, to close the show, Ava announced that Parker, Vice, Jordan, Lash, Dame, Pax, and Paxley were all going to be part of the Battle Royal at Evolution. Fatal Influence came out saying Ava should be talking about the NXT Women's Championship. Jordan Gray shows up saying that she'll be the new NXT Women's Champ. Lash Legend then comes out saying that she's going to win the Battle Royal. Then Stephanie McCool shows up and it became a whole, no, I'm going to win. No, I'm going to win. I'm going to win. And blah, blah, blah. Oh my God. They brawl out and show.
I can see Stephanie winning that Battle Royal, but I swear.
You can't tell me this segment wasn't dumb as hell.
It was. Like, I'm tired. I'll tell you what I'm tired of. I'm tired of WWE trying to have these big, gigantic
brawls.
Because they look horrible. The ones with Punk and Seth were like my two drunk uncles trying to fight each other. You know, they've had a few like that. Like, I'm just tired of these big, gigantic brawls. They look so clunky.
Especially with this one. Like, Jada Parker came out and said a whole promo with Julia walking right next to her, talking about, I'm gonna win this thing, and Julia's in it too. It's like, who sits there and walks with the person just to go and brawl with a bunch of people? I would have been like, what the?
Smack
the hell out of her. Yeah, like,
get out my face.
Exactly. Like, in a real life situation, you're not gonna sit there with someone who's talking crap about how they're gonna win the match, and you're in that match.
Nah, there's some people who be trying to talk while they fight, go into a fight. I've seen a lot, bro. I can see this being a real life scenario, but yeah, nah, it was just like, I'm tired. They just look clunky, like all of them have.
I call it the the AEW ending. That's what I call it.
Okay.
That's all they used to do.
Hey,
You
hey,
don't
hey,
remember?
hey, hey.
Every AEW show used to end with everybody brawling.
Yeah. Or
It was
somebody
so
making
annoying.
a big debut, and then they all fight. Someone getting turned on. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I
They
don't.
all fight off into the sunset.
Yeah, and then the credits roll.